What's up, guys? We're taking a look at some more MLB player props today over on prizepicks. No NBA today. We're diving into some MLB. MLB has been treating me very, very good lately, and I'm looking to dive right back into this slate today. This video is for prizepicks, but also sportsbooks and other player prop sites out there. However, if you are not already on prizepicks, right now is one of the best times to join. You can use the link down in my description below, and using promo code DOMG can get you a first-time deposit match up to $100. And right now, we have a free square on the board with Nikola Jokic at half a point for 153 more hours. On top of that, they run promos all the time. Like for today, we have our first flex entry up to $20. We can get it back if it does lose. So the first flex entry, really love this promo for sure, and I'm really excited to hopefully turn $20 into $200 like I did just 2 weeks ago over on my dub club. And speaking of my dub club, you can see everything that I'm playing today for 2 days free right now, and then it will charge you after that. But a 2-day free trial is available with the link down in my description below to go ahead and join my dub club. If you don't know what dub club is, pretty much all it does is it sends my plays to you via either Telegram, email, or Discord. They also have an iOS app on the App Store as well now, so 2-day free trial with the link down in my description below. My plays come ranked by confidence level, and with reps to go with all my main plays. Had a very, very good run just last week. It'd been very, very, very good. And I'm looking to get some more W's under my belt, so you guys can join me in my dub club for 2 days free with the link down in my description below. Let's dive in though to today's slate and cover the MLB. But by the way, that free trial is for the all access tier right there. That includes NBA and also the MLB. And if you're sticking around, NFL, when NFL season rolls back around as well, make sure you go ahead and give me a follow on Twitter at DOMG Props. Link for that is also down in my description below. I do pretty much just free plays over there as well, even if mainly for apps that are not just prizepicks, but I do also post sometimes my prizepick plays over there as well, especially on Tuesdays. If I'm running some dub club promos as well, I usually put those over on my Twitter as well. But let's go ahead though and just hop straight into today's slate because I really like these two spots. I think these two spots are pretty sneaky good, and I'm explaining why here. We're going to the MLB and then over the pitcher fantasy score, but in a second here, just make sure you subscribe, have those post notifications on, and also just make sure you play responsibly at your own risk. This is just what I'm liking. I'm not telling you guys to play anything or anything like that, not trying to convince you to play these or anything like that. I'm showing you guys what I like. I'm going to give you guys my explanation for why I like this. Maybe you agree, maybe you don't. Let's hop in though to pitcher fantasy score. I'm going to scroll down here, and I expect this one to bump. I do like this under 30. If this bumps to like 36.5, I do like it there as well, but it's much, much better at 37.5. Hunter Greene under 37.5 pitcher fantasy score. This is my favorite prop on the board today. I think it could be really damn good. 2:20 Eastern time today against the Chicago Cubs. And I'm watching this right now, and the odds have moved even heavily in this favor right here for the under on his pitcher fantasy score prop. And what I've been doing for these pitcher fantasy scores props, they've been very, very good to me this season, and hopefully it's the same this time around. But what I do is I compare this prizepicks line with their fantasy score to DraftKings Sportsbook. And it pretty much shows the Sportsbook is on point. If DraftKings and their odds are correct, then this fantasy score should hopefully end up hitting. This right here is the scoring chart when it comes to prizepicks fantasy score. When it comes to pitchers, you get 6 points for the win, 4 points for a quality start, -3 for the earned run, 3 for a strikeout, and then 1 per out. I'm explaining you guys, walk you guys through what I'm thinking here. So Hunter Greene is a +100 over 7.5 strikeouts. When I did this write up, he was a -105. He's since moved to a +100, so they're liking his under even more at this point. He's a -130 under 7.5 strikeouts. I'm going to give him 7 strikeouts here. That is 21 fantasy score because 7 times 3. He is also projected for about 17 outs because he is a -140 under 17.5 pitching outs. Although if he goes 18 innings, I still think he goes under this player prop. I'll explain more about that in just a second here, but he is a -140 under 17.5 outs. That's huge because if he does not go 18 outs, he does not get the quality start. You have to go 18 outs or more in order to get the quality start. So there's no +4 for that if he goes 17 outs. So I had another 17 fantasy score onto there for the 17 outs that he should be getting here. Like I said earlier though, he was at +105 earlier. He has since moved to a +110 to go over those pitching outs. So even more in the favor of the under. He's a +215 for the win, so I did not see him getting a win in this game right here. He's also facing a great pitcher today in Justin Steele. Justin Steele has been amazing this season. I do not expect Hunter Greene to get the win, and also the Sportsbook doesn't project that as well at a +215. AKA also, by the way, a -300 under that. But pretty much all you have left now is that he's at 38 fantasy score right now with the projections, and that's not even factoring in the earned runs. When he, for his earned runs right here, he is a -170 over 1.5. So that's projecting him for 2 earned runs. That'll be another -6. When you subtract that, that gives him 32 fantasy score. I like him under 37.5. The only way I see him going over this pitcher fantasy score is if he either gets 8 strikeouts, which is not favorite, and he goes 18 outs, as well as getting the quality start. That would be a way for him to potentially go over, I do believe. But also, if he was to go ahead and get the win. If he gets the win, which is a +215, then he's got a better chance at hitting. But I have him predicted for 32 fantasy score. I like the spot a lot. If he goes 17 outs with 8 strikeouts, or even, I think maybe 9 strikeouts, he still might be under this player prop. As long as he doesn't go 18 outs, I think this is a great spot for Hunter Greene. And like I said, it's a -140. And also, if he does go in and get 18 outs, as long as he's not efficient with his strikeouts, he still could go under this player prop as well for his pitcher fantasy score. I leave this down to about, I mean, really just 34.5 probably, I think is a good spot to like stop for Hunter Greene right here. But 37.5 is the prime number, because if he gets 8 strikeouts or whatever, goes 17 outs, I think he'll fall right on that 37 number, right around there. So I really do like a spot right here for Hunter Greene with him being at 37.5. I think it's a great spot right here, just based off of the DraftKings Sportsbooks odds. Obviously, the books are not accurate 100% of the time, but it's better to play kind of with the books rather than just someone who thinks something's going to happen, you know? So that's kind of how I look at it. But let's go back to the pitch fantasy score and just scroll down. Hunter Greene's still available at 37.5 at the time of this recording, and also has been posted on the Dub Club for a long time, where you can get, by the way, that free trial. Right here, this prop has already gotten bumped, unfortunately. So this one's the one that bumped. I did not see this one getting bumped as fast. But George Kirby, I like him under 34 fantasy score still. I liked him a lot more at 34.5. I think there's just some push potential with him to get 34. I'm just really glad that they did not bump it down to 33.5. But George Kirby at 34 fantasy score, I do select this under, even though I think he probably gets 34, honestly. Maybe right on the dot. I do think there's a lot of potential, though, for him to go even less than that, and I'll explain why here. By the way, I forgot to bring this up for Hunter Greene, by the way. I really should have done this earlier, but he's over this in only 3 of 10 games this season. 3 out of 10 games this season, he's been over this. He's also, by the way, was only 1 for 3 against Chicago last season, so a lot seems to be going pretty well for him. Even when he's got the win against them last season, he's still only at 24 fantasy score, so I forgot to point that out a little bit earlier. But I'm really going to rock with the earliest game today and also the latest game on today's slate, so there's going to be a lot of downtime between these 2 games, unfortunately. You have to wait a lot for the results, especially if Hunter Greene ends up going under that player prop right off the bat. But George Kirby under 34, I like the spot here. Let me explain why here. Again, Hunter Greene still available 37.5 at the time of this recording, even though I do see him getting bumped eventually. Hope this video gets out on time. But George Kirby is a -115 over 5.5 strikeouts, so -115. So he can either have 5 strikeouts or 6 strikeouts, really. It's just a toss-up on the book right there for him to really just go over or under that line right there. But I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, give him 6 strikeouts here. And again, that's a -115. He could easily go under that 5.5 strikeout mark. But I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, give him 18 points, aka 6 strikeouts. So pull the scoring chart back up for you guys right here, so you can kind of just walk you guys through this here. But 18 points right there for the strikeouts. And let's go over the outs. He's at -160 over 17.5 outs, so I'll give him 18 outs right there, as well as the quality start, because in order to get a quality start, you have to allow 3 or less earned runs on top of going 6 or more innings. So I'll give him the benefit of the doubt there with the quality start as well, with him being the -160 over the pitching outs. That would give him 40 total fantasy score. As we move down the list here to the earned runs, he is a -175 over 1.5. That would be a -6 if he gets those earned runs, and that'll put him at 34 fantasy score on the dot. But like I said, though, he's only a -160 over his outs. There is some potential that he kind of sells there. Those odds started out in the morning, by the way, also like a lot lower than that. I think it was like a -130 earlier today. Now he's up to -160, so I think there is still a solid spot that he potentially goes under those outs. Although I'm not super worried about that. But like I said, how there's some really big upside right here, even with him being at 34 fantasy score, is because if he gets 34 fantasy score on the dot, he has to go over a -115 prop. He could easily sell on that -115 prop and go under the fantasy score even more, if that kind of makes sense. Probably not explaining that the best, but I'm just saying there's some upside for him to go under those 5.5 strikeouts with him being a -115. And even if he goes over his strikeouts, as well as going 18 outs on the dot, getting the quality start, 2 earned runs, that'll still be a push of 34. And it would be a cash over on the Dub Club, by the way, which you can get a 2-day free trial of. But talking about George Kirby just a little bit more, he's only over this in 4 out of 9 games this season. Only 4 out of 9. He has landed, by the way, on 34 one time this season, so I guess he's really over in 4 out of 8 this season, 50%. But this game, by the way, it was him going 7 innings as well. He gave up 3 earned runs here in 7 innings pitched and also 6 strikeouts. He went over his strikeouts, over his innings pitched, just happened to go ahead and give up 1 more earned run, which ended up causing him to go on 34 right there. But I like the spotlight here for George Kirby. I think there's a lot of upside here, as well as Hunter Greene. I think both these spots are very, very good for these guys today, in my opinion. Just need DraftKings Sportsbook to be on point, and then hopefully these player props should end up cashing. Pitch fantasy score has been treating me very, very nice. I really do love these player props. I'll be heartbroken if they do sell. Not saying nuke or anything like that. I'm just playing 1 unit on this. I'll be playing 1.5 units probably on Hunter Greene if he is still available by the time I find another pair. But that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys hopefully in tomorrow's video. Free trial for the Dub Club down in my comment section below. You can see all of my player props over there. And you can also sign up for prizepicks using promo code DOMG to get a first time deposit match up to $100. Thank you for watching today's video. Hopefully this kind of makes sense, and hopefully I explained it pretty well. And let me know your favorite player props down in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys hopefully in tomorrow's video. Peace out, boys. And thank you guys for watching.